two households, both alike in dignity. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge breaks new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows do with their dead bury their parents' strife.
The quarrels between our masters and us their men.
'Tis all one.
Draw thy tool. Here comes two from the house of the Montague.
Quarrel, I will back thee.
I will frown as I pass by and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
But do you bite your thumb at us?
Is the law aside if I say I?
No.
I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel? We do not.
If you do, I serve as good as a man as you.
No way.
What?
Say better. Here comes one of my masters.
Well, bet.
You lie!
Talk, you men.
Come on! Let's go, Abraham! Let's go!
Put down my weapon, for you know not what you do.
What? Art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, and face thine dead.
I do but keep the peace. Put down my sword or manage to part these men with me.
What? Draw and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell. All Montagues, and thee! Have at thee, coward! Ha! 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 Let's go!
Civil brawls, bred of an airy word by thee, old Capulets and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives will pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, let all the rest depart away. You, Capulets, come with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon. To know further our pleasure in this case, once more, on pain of death, all men depart.
Who set this ancient quarrel to approach? Speak, nephew. Were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversaries, and yours,
Close fighting ere I did approach. I drew to part them, and in the instant the fiery tumult came with sword prepared. And while we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and fought on part, until the prince came and parted either part.
Where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am that he was not at this fray, but...
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east, a troubled mind drave me to walk abroad, where under the grove of sycamore so early walking I did see your son. I made towards him, but he was ware of me and he stole into the covert of the wood.
Many a morning have you there been seen with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew. Black and pretentious must as you reprove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
O noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know of it nor can learn of it.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends, but he his own affections counseling.
Oh, see where he comes. So please you step aside. I know of his grievance, or be else much denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay, to hear true shrift. Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cuz.
Is the day so young?
What news struck 9?
Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father led to attend so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which makes them short.
In love?
Out
Of love?
out of her favor, or I am in love.
Alas, a love so gentle in his view, be so tyrannous and rough and proof.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still, should without wise, see pathways to his will. Ay me, what fray was here? Yet, tell me not, for I've heard it all. Much to do with hate, but more to do with love. Farewell, cuz.
Soft, I will go along, and you will tell me in sadness who is it that you love.
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
Oh, I aim so near to suppose that you loved.
And the right good markman. And she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, so soonest hit.
And she hath forsworn to love. And in that vow do I live dead to tell it now.
Be ruled by me, forget to think of her.
But teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
Thou canst not teach me to forget.
But Montague is bound as well as I, in penalty of life. And 'tis not hard, Ethne, for men so old as we, to keep the peace.
How vulnerable reckoning are you both, and pity that you lived in these odds for so long. But say you, my lord, what to my suit?
But saying what I said before, my child is yet a stranger to the world. She hath not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her ripe to be a bride.
Younger than her happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. The earth has swallowed all my hopes, but she is the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, catch her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. This night I hold an accustomed feast, whereto I've invited many a guest, such as I love, and you, among the store. One more, most welcome, makes my number more. Come, go with me.
Take thou some new infection to thy eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Goddamn good fellow.
God geek at it. I praise you. Can you read?
I, not unfortunate in my misery. Senior Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselm and his beauteous sisters, the Lady Widow of Vitravio, Senior Placentio and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and her brother Valentine, my uncle Capulet, my fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Senior Valencio, and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio, and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come?
To supper, to our house.
To whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now, I shall tell you, without asking, my master is the great, rich Capulet. And if you not be of the house of Montagues, I pray, come, crush a cup of wine. Rest you, Mary.
At this same ancient feast sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou so lovest, and with all the other admired beauties of Verona, go thither, and with unattainted eye compare her face to some that I will show. And I will make thee think thy swan is a crow.
One fairer than my wife is. The all-seeing sun never saw her match since first the world begun. I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in the splendor of mine own.
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now, by my maidenhead, at 12-year-old I bade her come. What lamb? What ladybird? God forbid, where's this girl?
What's Juliet? How now? Who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I'm here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou here's our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age into an hour.
She is not 14.
I'll lay 14 of my teeth. And yet, to my teeth be it spoken, I have but 4. She is not 14. How long is it now to Lammastide?
A fortnight, not days.
Even or odd, of all the days of the year, come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Well, Susan is with God now. She was too good for me. But, as I said, on Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14, that shall she. Mary, I remember it well. 'Tis since the earthquake now 11 years and she was weaned. I never shall forget it. Of all the days of the year, upon that day, my lord and you were then at Mantua. Nay, I do bear a brain, for even the day before, she could stand alone. Nay, she could have run and waddled all about, for even the day before she broke her brow. And then my husband, God be with his soul, was a merry man, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more winter, wilt thou not, Jewel? To see now how a jest shall come about. I warned, and I should live 1,000 years, I never should forget it. Wilt thou not, Jewel, quoth he, and pretty fool it stinted and said, I.
Enough of this! I pray thee hold thy peace.
Peace I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I might live to see thee married once I have my wish.
Mary, that Mary is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands this position to be married?
Tis an honor that I dream not of.
An honor! Were not I thine only nurse, I would say thou hast sucked a wisdom from thy teat.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. Thus then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady. Young lady, such a man is all the world. Why, he's a man of wax.
Verona's summer not half such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower. In faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris' face, and find delight there with beauty's pen. So shall you share all you doth possess by having him making yourself no less.
No less, nay, bigger. Women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Can you like a Paris' love?
I look to like if looking like you move, but no more deep like can give your sense to make it fly.
Madame, the guests are come, supper served up. You call my young lady in for the nurse cursed in the kitchen, and everything in extremity. I must hence to wait. I beseech you to follow straight.
We follow thee. Juliet, the county stays.
Go, girls, speak happy nights to happy days.
What? Shall the speech be spoke for our excuse, or shall we on without an apology?
Come, let them measure us by what they will. We'll measure them a measure. That was good, right?
And God! Give me a torch. I am not for the sampling. Being but heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so stakes me to the ground I cannot move.
If love be rough with you, then be rough with love. Prick love for a pricking and you beat love down. Here, give me a case to put my message in. A visor for a visor.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in, but every man be taken to his legs.
And we mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis nowhere to go.
Why, may one ask?
Because I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed, asleep, while they do dream things true.
Oh, so I think Queen Mad has been with you.
Huh?
She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn with a team of little atomies athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes made of long spider's legs, the covers of the wings of grasshoppers, the traces of the smallest spider's web, her whip of cricket's bone, the lash of film, and in this state she does gallop night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. Or ladies' lips who straight on kisses dream, which oft the angry mouth of blisters plagues because their breath with sweetmeats tainted eyes. Sometimes comes she with a tied pig's tail, tickling a parson's nose as it lies asleep. And then dreams he of another benefice. Sometimes driveth she over soldiers' necks, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats. Jumps in his ear, at which he starts and wakes, and then being thus frightened, swears a prayer or two and sleeps again. This is the hag, that when maids first lie on their backs, caresses them, and learns them first to bear, making them carriage. This is she.
Peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talkst of nothing.
True, I talk of dreams, which are children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin a substance as air, and more constant in the wind which woos the frozen bosom of the north, and in being thus angered, puffs away from thence, turning his face to the dew-dropping south.
Oh, this wind you speak of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done and we will come too late. Oh,
I fear too early, for my mind this gives some consequence yet hanging in the stars. Shall bitterly begin his fearful date. With this night's purpose and expire the term of a despised life closed in my breast, by some wild forfeit of untimely death. But he that has steerage of my course, direct my sail.
Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will have a bout with you. Aha, my mistresses, which of you all will now tonight to dance? She that makes dainty, she, I'll swear, hath corns. Am I come near ye now? Welcome, gentlemen. I've seen the day when I've worn a visor, and could tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear. Such as would please. 'Tis gone, 'tis gone. You are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play.
1, 2, 3, 4.
reigns upon the night like a rich jewel in Ethiop's ear, beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows the stunning thou truly with crows, as yonder lady over her fellow's choice. As I look up till now, so swear at sight, though I never saw true beauty till this night.
This, by his voice, should be Montague. What dares the slave come hither covered with an antic face to fleer and scorn at our solemnity?
Why, how now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe. A villain come hither in spite to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
Yes, 'tis that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle cause. Let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman. And to say the truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not, for the wealth of all the town, here in my house, do him disparagement. Therefore, be patient. Take no note of him.
I will not endure him.
He shall be endured. What good man, boy? I say he shall. Go to. Am I the master here, or you? You'll not endure him? You'll make a mutiny among my guests.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to. You are saucy boy. Isn't so indeed. Well said. My heart you are, Pincumps. Go. Be quiet, or I'll make you quiet.
Fine, I will withdraw. Those intrusions, seeming sweet, will convert to a bitter gall.
If I profane with my worthy's hand this holy shrine, what gentle fine is this? My lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do want their hand too much. Which manner of devotion shows in this? For saints have hands up those hands of virgin. Palm is holy commerce kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy commerce too?
I, pilgrim, with the famous use of prayer.
Then let lips do what hands do. They pray climb down, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints counsel you, though grant for practice sake.
Then move not when it hurts affect thy speak. Thus for my lips by your voice my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips, whom trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kiss my
Look, madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is your mother?
Married bachelor. Her mother is the lady of the house, and the good lady, and the wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked with all. I tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the chinks.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear Count, my life is my foe's dead.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman?
I know not.
Go ask his name. If he be married to my grave, is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate? Truly sin unknown and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
He's quick. He's jumped over this orchard wall. Call, good Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure too. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eye, by her high forehead and scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh.
Oh.
And the domain that there adjacent lie. Oh. That in thou likeness thy appear to us.
He hides among these trees to be consorted with the humorous night. Blindness is his friend, which best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Romeo, good night. All to my truckle bed. Come, shall we go?
Go, for 'tis in vain. To seek him here, he means not to be found.
Just the scars on myself. But soft. What light do yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I need.
She speaks. Speak again, my angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou not, be but sworn my love and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in the name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo, what were not Romeo called? Retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me my love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus was screened at night so stumbled on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death considered you guard, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I overperch these walls. For stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do that dares love attempt? Therefore thy kinsmen are no light to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate, than death corrode wanting of thy love.
Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take their word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. A lover's perjures, they say Jove laughs. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst I'm too quickly won, I'll try to make her rest and say thee nay. So thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I'm too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess. But that thou overheardst terror was where my true love's passion. Therefore, pardon me and not impute on the zit of polite love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that one that changes in her circled orb. Doesn't that prove likewise variable?
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or, if thou wilt, swear by the gracious self which is God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love.
Sweet good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath repute the beauteous flower next to meet. Good night, good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as thou within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
the exchange of thy love's grateful vow for mine.
I gave to mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would it were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give to thee again. And yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Madam!
I hear Sumers within. Dear love, did you? Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I'll come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night! I am afeard. Being a knight, all this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, a good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose ne'er sin were tomorrow, I would have procured to come to thee, or at what time thou would be from the right, and all my fortunes at thy foot will lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
Madam!
I come anon! But if thou needst not will, I do beseech thee.
Madam!
By and by I come. To seize thy suit and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrives my soul.
1,000 times behind.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light.
Romeo!
My love,
At what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
at the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remember.
I shall forget. Tabby still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll stay to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, I shall say good night to which be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep in peace so sweet to rest. Hence, will I to my ghostly sister sell, her help to crave, and I do have to tell.
The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light and flecked darkness like a trumpet reels from forth day's path and Titan's fiery wheels. Now ere the sun advances, burning eye, the day to cheer, the night sanctum to dry.
Good morrow, sister.
What early tongue so sweet saluting? My young son, it argues of his tempered head to bid good morrow so soon to thy bed. Therefore thy earliness doth me reassure thou art aroused by some distemper. Or if not so, then here I hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been to bed tonight.
That last is true. The sweet rest was mine.
God pardon sin! Was that with Rosaline?
What is Rosaline? My ghostly sister? No! I have forgotten that name, and that name's Woe.
That's my good son. Where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee, ere thou askest me again. I have been feasting with my enemy, and on a sudden one has wounded me.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift, twiddling all confession finds, prettily shrift.
In plainly known, my heart's too low is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined, save what thou must in mind. When and where and how we met, we wooed, and we made exchange a vow. I tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, and what a change is here! Is Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love lies not within their hearts, but in their eyes. What a deal of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline? And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall when there is no strength in men.
Thou chidest me oft for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving.
And made me bury love.
Not in a grave to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee, chide not. She whom I love now doth grace for grace and love for love allow.
But come, young waverer, come.
In one respect, I'll thy assistant be. For this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor into pure love.
Oh, I stand on sudden haste. Listen!
Wisely and slow, they stumble that come fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be, Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's house. I spoke with his man.
Ah, that same pale, hard-hearted wench got Rosaline, torment him so that he'll surely run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman of old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge to my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Man that can write, they answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master. How he dares being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead. Stabbed with the white wench's black eye, shot through the ear with a love song. The very pit of his heart cleft with the blind boy's butt shaft. And he is the man to encounter Tybalt.
Why, what is Tybalt?
More than a prince of cats, I can tell you.
Oh, here comes Romeo.
Ah, Signor Romeo, bonjour. There's a French salutation to your French slot. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio. My business was fair, and in such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
Come between us, good Benvolio, my wits fail.
Switching spurs, or I'll cry a match.
Now is this not better? Now art thou Romeo, now art thou sociable, now art thou what thou art, by art or by nature. For this driveling love is like a great natural that runs lolling up and down, tied to bobble in a hole.
Stop there.
Thou desirest me to stop in my tail against the hair.
Thou wouldst have made thy tail so large.
Thou art deceived. I would have made it short, for I had come the entire depth of my tail, and meant to occupy the argument no longer.
Here's goodly here.
A sail.
Two. A shirt and a smock.
Peter!
And on?
My fan, Peter. Good, Peter, to hide her face, for her fan's the fairer face.
Ooh.
God ye good morrow, gentlemen. Give ye God den, fair gentlewoman. Is it good den? 'Tis no less, I can tell you, for the body hand of the dial is now upon the prick of noon. Ouch upon you! What woman are you?
One gentlewoman that God has made for himself to mar.
By my troth, it is well said. For himself to mar, quoth I. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I am the youngest of that name for fault of a horse.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
She will indict him to some supper.
I will follow you.
I just... Farewell, ancient lady, farewell. Marry, farewell. Hey, you, sir. What saucy merchant was this that was so full of her roguery?
One nurse that loves to hear herself talk, and will say more in a minute than she will stand to in a month.
And speak anything against me, I'll take her down. And we're lustier than she is, and 20 such jacks, and if I cannot, I'll find those who shall. Scurvy knave! I'm none of her flirt gills, I'm none of her skeins, mates. And must thou stand by too? And suffer every knave to use me at her pleasure? Scurvy knave! Pray you, sir, a word. And as I told you before, my young lady bade me inquire you out. What she bade me say I will keep to myself. But first let me tell ye, if you should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore if you should deal double with her, truly it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Commend me to thy lady and mistress. Bid her devise some means to come to Shrift this afternoon, and there she shall, at Friar Lawrence's cell, be shrived and married. Here's for thy things.
No, truly, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon, sir. Well, she shall be there.
Commend me to thy lady.
Well, sir, my mistress is the sweetest lady. Lord, when 'twas a little prating thing. Oh, there is a nobleman in town, one Paris, with fain lay knife aboard.
Commend me to thy lady and mistress.
Aye, 1,000 times. Peter.
Anon.
Peter, take my fan, go before and apace.
night and send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet with him. That's not so. Oh, she is lame. Love hair should be thought, since she affections and warm youthful blood. She was swift of motion as a ball, but old folks may faint as they were dead. Unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh, God, she comes. Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Send thy man away.
Peter, stay at the gate.
Now, good sweet nurse. Oh, Lord, why look'st thou sad? If thou news be sad, yet tell them merrily.
I am a-weary. Give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt have I had.
I would thou hadst my bones and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee. Speak, good nurse, speak.
Yes, what haste. Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Lord, how my head aches! What a head have I! It beats as it would fall in 20 pieces. Beshrew your heart for sending me about to catch my death and jaunting up and down.
Sweet nurse, tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome, and I warrant a virtuous. Where's your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou pliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman. Where is your mother?
Oh, God's lady dear, are you so hot? Mary, come up. I trout, is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
You're such a coil. Come, what says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to Shrift today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence' cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Now comes the want blood up in your cheeks, they'll be in scarlet straight at any news. Go to church. I'll to dinner. Hie you to the cell.
Honest nurse, farewell.
Smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen. But come what sorrow can, cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do thou but close our words with holy words.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which as they kiss, consume. Even the sweetest of honey is loathsome in his own deliciousness, and in the taste confounds the appetite. Therefore, love moderately. Here comes the lady towards myself. You're so light of foot will ne'er wear the everlasting flint.
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall think thee for us both.
As much to him else as his thinks too much.
Juliet, if the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, and that thy skill be more to blazon, then sweeten with thy brightness neighbor air.
They are but beggars that can count their worth, but my true love has grown to such excess I cannot sum up some of half my wealth.
Come, we will make short work, for you, too, shall not stay alone until Holy Church incorporates two in one.
The day is hot, the capitals are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now these days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee. And then by the operation of the second cup, draws me on the drawer when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Nay, and there were two such, we should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou'st quarreled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lying asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with a tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, and with another for tying his new shoe with an old ribbon? And thou wilt tutor me from quarreling.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
And by my heel, I care not.
Gentlemen, good den. Word with one of you.
And but a word with one of us. Couple it with something. Make it a word. And a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, madam, when you will give me an occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Cusio, thou consort of Romeo.
Consort? What? Dost thou make us minstrels? Dost thou make minstrels of us? Look then to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zoos, consort.
We talk here in the public haunt to men. Either withdraw into some private place and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. For all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure eye.
Peace be with you, madam. Here comes my man. Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee does much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries thou hast done to me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest. I never injured thee, but loves thee more than thou canst devise. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What will you have of me?
Good king of cats, nothing more than one of your 9 lives, which I mean to make bold withal. And as you shall use me hereafter, dry beat to the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword from its pitcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere the hour.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, get up! Put thy right hand up! All you'll draw, beat down their weapons!
Come on, Devil, get her!
For battle without rage!
Kick out that Mercutio!
Devil Mercutio, the princess is pressing for banding in the Verona street stuff!
Devil! Devil! Go!
Go!
I am hurt. A plague of both your houses. I am sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What, art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch. I'm here, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, and fetch a surgeon.
Courage, friend. The hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor wide as a church door, but 'tis enough, which will serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a brave girl. A plague on both your houses. Zoom's a tom, a rat, a mouse, to scratch a man to death. Why the devil can you treat us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all was for best.
Help me to some house with William, or I shall faint. Plague on both your houses. You have made worms speak of me. And soundly too. Your houses.
Oh, Romeo! Brand Mercutio's dead! This day's black fate on more days doth depend. Thus begins the woe others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph and Mercutio slain? Now, Tybalt, take that villain back again and let thou give us to me. For Mercutio's soul is but little way above our heads now. Staying for thine to keep her company. Either thou, or I, or both must go with her.
The wretched boy that did consort her here shall wither hence.
Yeah! This shall determine that!
your man back. Romeo. Romeo! Away, be gone! The citizens are up and Tybalt is slain. Do not stand amazed. The prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Away!
I am fortune's fool.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray? O noble prince, for I can discover all the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the young man who's slain by young Romeo, who slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Francis, thou art true, for blood of ours shed blood of Montague.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Here lies Tybalt, whom Romeo's hands did slay. Romeo spoke him fair, bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged withdrawal your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, but could not take truce the unruly spleen of Tybalt, deaf to peace. An envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, but by and by came back to Romeo, who had newly entertained revenge, and to it they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, but Tybalt was slain, and as he fell, Romeo turned to fly. All this be the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. I beg of justice which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes for what the law should end. The life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile. Hence! Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he's found that hour is his last. Bear forth this body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards me this lodging. Give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out little stars, and he shall make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night. Oh, here comes my nurse, and she brings news. And every tongue that speaks but Romeo's name speaks heavenly eloquence. Hey me, what news? What hast thou in thy hands?
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead! We are undone, lady, we are undone! Alack the day, he's gone, he's killed, he's dead!
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, whoever would have thought it, Romeo!
What devil art thou that thus tormenting thus? Hath Romeo slain himself?
I saw the wound. I saw it with mine eyes, and here on his manly parts. The piteous corpse, pale, pale as ashes, all bedaughted in blood. I swooned at this sight.
Oh, break my heart. Poor Ringo, break it at once.
Oh, Tybalt, best friend I have. Oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that ever I should live to see thee dead.
Is Romeo Sonnet and Tybalt dead? My dear little cousin and my dear lord?
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh, God, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. Alas, the day, it did.
Oh, serpent heart and the flowering face! Is our book containing such vile matter so really bound? Or the deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace?
There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. All perjured, all forsworn.
thy name, when I and thy bearer's wife have mangled it. Wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. My husband lives, that Tybalt would have slain. In Tybalt's death, thou would have slain my husband. All this is comfort, wherefore weep I then? Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse.
Wash they his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent when there's a dry for Romeo's banishment.
Hie to your chamber. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I wot well where he is. Hark ye, your Romeo will be here at night. All to him. He is hid at Lawrence cell.
I'll find him. Bid him come to take his last farewell.
Sister, what news?
I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment hath vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful, say death, do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished.
There are no worlds without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself.
This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing, may look upon her. But Romeo may not. He is banished. And sayst thou yet that exile is not death?
Thou fond madman, hear me but speak a word.
Thou wilt speak again of banishment.
Oh, then I see that madmen have no ears.
How should they, when that wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee of thy estate.
Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightst thou speak. Then mightst thou tear thy hair, fall upon the ground, taking the measure of an unmade grave as I do now.
Arise. Oh, what knocks, good Romeo? Hide thyself.
Not I.
Thou art coming, knock. Who's there? Arise, thou wilt be taken. Stay a while, stand up. Run to my study, by me. What simpleness is this? I come. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in, and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, holy friar, oh tell me, holy friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There, on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he is even in my mistress' case. Just in her case. Oh, woeful symphony, piteous predicament, even so lies she. Blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up, stand, and you be a man for Juliet's sake. For her sake, rise and stand. Why should you fall into so deep an oh?
Speakest thou of Juliet? How doth she? Doth she not think me an old murderer? And where is she? And how doth she? What says my concealed lady to her cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps, and then falls upon her bed, and Tybalt calls, and then a Romeo cries.
As if that name did murder her. That name's cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Oh, friar, tell me what vile part of this anatomy does my name blush, so that I may sack the hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thy tears are womanish, and thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast.
Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou then slay thyself? Thy Juliet is alive. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy too. The law that threatened death turns to thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings hath lighted upon thy back. Go, get thee to thy love, as was decreed, hence ascend her chamber and comfort her. But do not stay before the watch be set,
But then thou canst pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live until we can find a time to reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 20,000 times more joy than thou wouldst forth in lamentation. Go before, nurse. Commend me to thy lady. Have her hasten all the house to bed, which heavy sorrow makes the night come to. Romeo is coming. Oh, I could have stayed here all the night to hear good counsel. My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come. Hie you, make haste, for it grows very late.
Oh, how my comfort is revived by this.
No, and here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguised from hence. Give me thy hand, 'tis late. Farewell.
Oh, but a joy past joy calls out on me. It were a grief, so grief to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were meant to die.
These times of woe afford no time for woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she is made up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more, I doubt it not. Wife, go you to her, ere you go to bed. Acquaint her here of my son Paris' love, and bid her, mark you me, on Wednesday next. But soft, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday, ha ha! Well, Wednesday is too soon. Oh, Thursday let it be. Oh, Thursday, tell her, she shall be married to this noble earl, and there an end. What say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday be tomorrow.
Well, get you gone. Go you to Juliet, ere you go to bed. Prepare her, wife, against this wedding day. Farewell, my lord. It is so very, very late that we may call it early by and by.
Wilt thou be gone? 'Tis not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
'Twas the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingale. Night's candles are burnt out, and Jocund's day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it I. Therefore stay yet. Thou needst not to be gone.
I may be tamed, I may be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon grey is not the morning's eye. No, that is not the lark whose notes do beat the vaulty heavens so high above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go. From death and welcome, Juliet wills it so.
It is, I hence be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Oh, now be gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam, your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke, beware of the about.
The window let in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so? Both lord and husband friend? I must hear from thee every day and the hour. From whence there are many days. Oh, by this count, I should be much in years ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell. I omit no opportunity. to convey my greetings, love to thee.
Or thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not, and all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in a time to come.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
Is it my lady mother? She not down so late or up so early. What custom cost because I'm hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What, will thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live, therefore have done. Such grief shows much of love. Thou weepest not for his death, as at the villain that lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo. Will have vengeance for it, fear thou not. Then weep no more. Send to one in Mantua, where that same banished renegade doth live. Shall give him such an unaccustomed dram that he shall soon keep Tybalt company. But now I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time.
Well, thou hast a careful father, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, has sorted out a sudden day of joy.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Married, my child. Early next Thursday morn, the Count Paris, the young gallant noble gentleman, at St. Peter's Church, shall have thee make me there a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church, and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see how you will take it at your hands.
How now? A conduit girl? What? Still in tears? Evermore showering? Why? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the four married to her grave.
Soft, take me with you. Take me with you. How? Will she none? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessing? Worthy is she that we have brought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Good father, I beseech you on my knees. Him in patience but to speak a word.
Hang me! Young baggage, disobedient wretch! I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face.
God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
And why, my lady wisdom? Hold your tongue.
I speak no treason.
Oh God, you goddamn.
May not one speak.
Peace, you mumbling fool. Utter your gravity o'er gossip's bowl, for here we need it not.
You are too hot.
God's bread, it makes me mad. Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart, and you be mine. I'll give you to my friend. And you be not. Hang, beg, starve, die in the streets. For by my soul I'll never acknowledge thee. Nor what is mine shall never do thee good.
Oh, sweet mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week. Or if you do not make the bridal bed that Tim wanted to Tybalt lies.
Speak not to me, for I'll not say a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh, God. Oh, nurse, how should this be prevented? What sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing that he dares ne'er come back to challenge you, or if he do, it needs must be by stealth. Then, since the case so stands as now it doth, I think it best you married with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dishclout to him. An eagle, madam, hath not so quick, so green, so fair an eye as Paris hath. But sure, my very heart, I think you are happy in this second match, for it excels your first. Or if it did not, your first is dead, or 'twere as good as he were, as living here, and you no use of him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And from my soul too, or else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I'm gone, having displeased my father to large self, to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry, I will. This is wisely done.
How to the friar to know this remedy? If all is fail, myself have power to die.
say you do not know the lady's mind? The time is short, I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore we've little talked of love, for Venus smiles not on house of tears.
Look, here comes the lady towards the sun.
Have you met my lady, my wife?
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
Maybe that must be. My love on Thursday next.
What must be, shall we?
Come make confessions to the sister.
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Or so thy face interviews with tears.
Are you at leisure, holy sister, now, or shall I come to your evening mass?
My leisure, pensive daughter, serves me now. My lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield, I should not disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday next I shall woo thee. Until then, keep thy holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door. When thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past cure, past hell.
Ah, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear that thou must, and nothing may prorogue it. On Thursday next be married to this county.
Tell me not, friend, that thou hearest to this. You must tell me how I may prevent it. God hath joined my heart to Romeo's, thou our hands. And ere this hand by thee to Romeo sealed, to be the label to another deed.
Hold, daughter! I do spy a kind of hope, which craves as desperate as an execution, as is desperate that we would prevent.
If, rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then it is likely that thou wilt undertake a thing like death to try to wade the shame that copest with death himself to scapegoat. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris from all the battlements of yonder tower, or bid me go and hide me in a newly great and hide with a dead man in a shroud.
Hold then. Go home. Be married. Give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night look that thou lie alone. Let not thy nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Then take thou this vial, and being in bed, drink thou off. When presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse shall keep his native progress, but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify that thou livest. And in this likeness of shrunk death, thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake as if from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. Then, as is the manner of our country, in thy best robes uncovered on the bier, thou shalt be borne into that same ancient vault in which all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, I shall write to Romeo, and hither shall he come. Then he and I shall watch thy waking, and that very night shall he bear thee hence to Mantua.
Give me. Oh, tell me not to fear.
Hold. Be strong and prosperous in his resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Romeo in the morning.
Love, give me strength. Farewell, dear sister.
What, is my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
Well, she may chance to do some good on her.
See where she comes from shrift with merry look.
Why? How now, my headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
Where I've learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition, and beg your pardon. Henceforward, I'm ever ruled by you.
Why, I'm glad on it. This is well. Stand up. This isn't as it should be.
Nurse, will you go with me into my closet and help me sort such new ornaments as you think fit to furnish me tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There is time enough.
Go, nurse. Go with her. We'll to church tomorrow.
need you my help.
No, madam, we have called such necessaries as our behalf of our state tomorrow. So please do let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I'm sure your hands full on this so sudden business.
Well, good night. Get thee to bed, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. Come, Violet. What did this mixture do not to work at all? Shall I be married then, tomorrow morning? No, no, this shall forbid it. Romeo, I come. This I do entreat to thee.
Mistress! What, Mistress Juliet? Fast I warned her sheep. Why, love, why, lamb? Hi, you slug of bed. Why, love, I say, madam, sweetheart, why, bride. Mary and amen, how sound is she asleep? I must needs wake her. Madam! 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 What, dressed? Then you're closing down again. I must needs wake you. Lady. Lady? Lady! Alas! Alas! Help! Help! My lady is dead! Oh, well a day that ever I was born! So off with me, take home! My lord, my lady!
What is the noise here?
Oh, lamentable day!
What's the matter?
Look! Look! Oh, heavy day!
Oh, me. Oh, me. My child, my only life. Revive or look up or I shall die with thee. Help, help, go help!
For shame! Bring Juliet forth. Her lord is come.
She's dead. Deceased. She's dead. Alack the day!
Ha! Let me see her. Out. Alas, she's cold. Death lies in her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Oh, lamentable day! A woeful time!
Death, that ta'en her hence to make me wail, ties up my tongue will not let me speak.
Come. Is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. O son, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife. There she lies. Flower she was, flowered by him. Death is my son-in-law, death is my heir. I will die and leave him all. Life, living, all is death. I have thought long to see thy morning's face. It giveth doth a sight as this.
Accursed, unhappy, wretchful, hateful day! Most miserable hour that ever time saw!
Uncomfortable time. Why camest thou now to murder our solemnity? Death art thou. Alack, my child is dead, and with my child my joys are buried. All things that we ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our bridal flowers serve a buried course, and all things change them to the contrary.
Sir, go you in. And madam, go with him.
Paris. You go too. Let us all prepare to follow this fair course unto the grave.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead, and breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived. News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? Dost thou bring me letters from the friar? How doth my lady? How fares my Juliet? Nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capa's monument. Her immortal part with the angels lives.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars! Thou knowst my lodging. Get me ink and paper, and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are wild, and you import some misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar?
Oh, my good lord.
No matter. Get thee gone. I'll be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I shall lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh, mischief, thou art swift. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabouts she dwells. Noting her penury, and to myself I said, and if a man did need a poison now, whose sale is present death in Mantua, he lives a caitiff wretch would sell it to him. What ho! Apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man. I see that thou art poor, old. There is 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison.
Such mortal drugs I have, but Mantua's law is death to anything who utters them.
Famine is in thy cheeks, need and oppression starveth in thine eyes. Content and beggary hangs upon thy back. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will. Here is thy gold. Worse poisons to men's souls than these poor compounds thou mayst not sell to me. I have sold thee poison. Thou hast sold me none. Farewell. Buy food and get thyself in flesh. Come, cordial and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there I shall use thee.
Holy Franciscan friars,
torment alone. Within 3 hours, fair Juliet shall wake. But I will write again to Romeo, and keep her here at my cell till we come. Or the living corpse trapped in a dead man's tomb.
Under yonder yew trees, lay you there all alone, so that keep thy ear close to thy hollow ground, so that no foot shall upon the churchyard tread. But if thou hearest something approaching, whistle to me, as a signal that thou hearest something. Give me those flowers. Do as I bid thee, go. Flower, oh sweet flower, with bridal beds I shrew. That is dust and stones. Like sweet nightly water I will do. The girl whistles. Something off approaches. What with a torch? Night's muffled me night a while.
Take this letter. Early in the morning, see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light. Upon thy life, I charge thee, whatever thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof. Do not interrupt me in my course.
I will be gone, my lord. Trouble you no longer.
So shalt thou show me friendship. Behold, take thou that. Early in the morning, see thou deliver a letter. Thou detestable mom, thou womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth. Thus, I enforce thy rotten jaws to open, and in despite I'll cram thee with more food.
Unhallowed toil, vile Montague, can vengeance be pursued further than death? I do apprehend thee for a felon. Come with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a district man. Put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Oh, be gone!
I do defy thy conjurations and apprehend thee for a felon.
Wilt thou provoke me? Well then. Have at thee, boy.
Oh, I'm slain. If thou merciful, lay me by Juliet.
In faith, I will. peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble County Paris. Death. Lie thou there, by a dead man interred. Oh, my love, my wife, death that has sucked the honey of thy breath hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? What more favor can I do to thee? And with the hand that cut thy youth in twain, to sunder his that was thine enemy. Forgive me, cousin. Ah, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean abhorred monster keep thee here in dark to be his paramour? For fear of that, I shall stay. Never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I remain, with worms that are thy chambermaids. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh, you the doors of breath. Seal with a righteous kiss a dateless bargain to engrossing death. Here's to my lady. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss I die.
Saint Francis be at my speed. How often I did my old feet stumble at graves. Who's there?
A friend, and one that knows you well.
Bless be upon you. Tell me, good my friend, what torch is yonder in Capel's monument? Who is it?
Romeo.
How long have you been there?
A full half an hour.
Go with me to the vault.
I dare not, ma'am. My master knows not but that I am gone, and did menace me with death, if I did stay to look upon his intents.
Stay then. I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me. Oh, how I fear some ill unlucky thing. Romeo! Oh, pale! What, and who else? Paris, too? And steeped in blood? What unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance? The lady stirs. Oh, comfortable friar, where is my lord? I do remember well where I am, and there I am. Where's my Romeo? I hear some noise, lady. Come out of that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our intents. Thy husband in thy bosom lies there dead. Come away with me. I dare no longer stay. Go get thee hence, for I will not away. What it's here. A cup close to my true love's hand. Poison I see hath been as time was sent. Oh, drunk all up, no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Happy some poison ye doth hang on them to make dire the restorative. Thy lips are warm.
Lead, page, which way?
Yet noise then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger. This be thy sheath. There rust and let me die.
Here's Romeo's man, found in the churchyard.
Hold him in safety till the prince can visit. Here's a friar that trembles, sighs, and weeps. A great suspicion. Stay the friar, too.
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning's rest?
What should it be that they so shriek abroad?
The people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris, all run an open outcry towards our monument.
What fear is this which startles in our ears?
Sovereign. Here lies Count Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before. Warmanu killed.
Go! Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here's a friar that slaughtered Romeo's man.
Come, Monty, for thou art early up. See thy son and heir more early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look and thou shalt see.
O thou untaught, what manners is in this? To press before thy father to a grace.
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while, till we can clear these ambiguities, to know their spring, their head, their true descent. Good sister, say it once without us knowing this.
Romeo. They're dead. He was husband to that Juliet. And she, there dead, was Romeo's faithful wife. I married them. Their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday. Whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city. Then she comes to me, when with wild looks bid me devise some mean to rid her of this second marriage. Then I, so tutored in my art, gave her a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it wrought on her the form of death. In the meantime, I read to Romeo, but he which bore my letter was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned it back. Then I came some minute ere the time of her waking to find the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreat her, come with me, but she, too desperate, would not come. But as it seems, did violence upon herself. All of this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy. And if aught in this fault miscarried by my fault, let my own life be sacrificed some minute ere the time of his taking, under the rigor of severe law.
We still have known thee for a holy woman. Where's Romeo's man? What can you say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death. He came in post from Mantua to this same place, this same monument. He early bid me give this letter to his father.
This letter doth make good the friar's words. Course of love, tidings of her death. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate. Heaven finds ways to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost the brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
This morning it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Or there was a story of more woe than this, of Juliet and her Romeo.
It's the classic star-crossed lover story that you love and enjoy, but it's got kind of like a modern twist to it, that it is set after post-war, post-apocalyptic kind of setting, so it's definitely an interesting twist on the classic story that we've all come to love.
The district-wide show is something that we do once every 4 years, once every 3 years. Because that's really about as often as we can handle it. It takes us that long to recover. Generally we have a meeting at the very beginning of the school year, or maybe at the end of a previous school year, and we discuss what we're gonna do. We discuss which show. We spend some time discussing which show, and then we kind of ask for volunteers. People who are interested in the different areas of the production, people who are interested in directing or interested in doing other things, and it's a very well attended meeting, because if you don't make it to that meeting, you end up with the jobs that nobody wants to do, and so each time we do it, it's a whole different process that we go through. as we figure out who wants to do what and how we're gonna divide up the responsibilities.
To me, it was a great experience. I'm the only person from South who's actually participating in the play, so it was a new experience to work with other people outside of South.
For me, it was the best experience of drama so far. This is the highest I've ever been in a play or so. Certainly the biggest audiences. It's been fun. It's been fun.
We had meetings like in maybe like November or December, and most of the students came up with the ideas for the set design and stuff and costume choice. And then all the teachers from USD 259 spread open the work and stuff, and so some took over makeup, some took over costumes and set design and stuff. So of course North took over set design because it's here at North, but like Southeast and South took over costumes and stuff like that. And it's really cool to see the whole district coming together as one and come and make this amazing show.
Technically, like, I've never met any of these kids. A lot of them actually Jada introduced me to, so I was like, these kids I've never met. I'm totally new way of working with these kids. Leading them was different than what I've had to work with at my own school. A lot of the technology actually is different at all the different schools. So for example, with lights, the lights are different here than they are at Southeast and Northwest. And Northwest was in charge of lights, so they had a little difficulty switching over to this light system.
Mr. Graham is wonderful. He's a wonderful director. He's taught us a lot.
Yeah.
He notices the littlest things and makes you fix them.
He makes you better. He makes you work for it, and that's what's worth it. That's what's worth it with working with other people, especially a director.
And what's been wonderful about the district play is that we have all of the drama directors from all of the USD 259 schools, and when each one gets their own category and they don't have to worry about everything else, they can focus on their subject, and it comes out better than normal.
I'm usually really shy, and these are just a really great group of kids. Like, they immediately came in. One of them told me with the first day I was in here that it was okay. He told me his name. He's like, "You use it if you need it. Just yell at me, and I will stop doing whatever you need me to."
It's great to work with this group of students like this when you really get to pull from a large pool of students, and you can choose the students that you get the best feeling from, and you think that kid is going to do something really cool with this part, and they know going in that the expectations are very high, and so they don't want to disappoint, and so they try really hard. They're still kids, but they try really hard. They're always paying attention. They're always trying to improve, and it's great. It's great it was a fun experience all the way through, because it wasn't stressful. I knew that when I asked a kid to do something, that they were really going to try as hard as they could, and and if it didn't work, it didn't work. But I knew they were going to give it their very best effort, and so it was wonderful.
I enjoyed it immensely. I'm very lucky because I was able to do both the last all-district production and this one. And I did actually acting, and now I'm doing stage managing. So I got totally different sides of it. And I'm just really glad to be all the people around the entire district. It's something you don't usually get to do twice. So I'm just really thankful to have this opportunity.
The thing that I really liked about the show, about working on this show that we haven't talked about, is that it's only once every 3 years that the 8 of us drama teachers get to spend an extended period of time working together on a project, and it's we don't get a lot of time to collaborate and to talk about all the things that we do, and because we're all unbelievably busy. And so theater is such an inherently collaborative art that it takes so many different people in order to create a performance, that when we get the chance to work with each other, because we all like each other, and so we get the chance to work with each other, it just makes the experience really special. I think as much as we all kind of dread every 3 years doing this show because the scheduling hassle and all the other things, we all really look forward to it because we get to do something together. We get to do something with other grown-ups, and it's just a great experience all the time.